Good morning and welcome to the April open house, the spring fling here at MrMaple.com. We've got people galore. I mean, this was the longest line I've ever seen this morning coming in here to our open house. And people are running through the greenhouses right now trying to find the cool, new, neat trees. I've heard people finding kryptonite this morning, heard people finding LT gray. I don't even know everything that's in here. I didn't even know those trees were here. Magic moon. There's amazing trees all over here. If you get a chance to come to our open houses, you'll want to come. Let's give you some interviews with some of our people here and show you what these open houses are all about. Tim, what's your name?
Timothy Thomas, Shane, bunch of different names.
Nice, nice. How long have you been shopping with us here at Mr. Maple?
At least 3 years off and on, give or take.
Where are you from?
I'm out of Raleigh, all over the central North Carolina area, sometimes Wake Forest, other areas in the area.
So nice. So you drove probably 3 or 4 hours to get here?
About 4 today. 4
today, wow. Well, thank you for coming. At this open house, there's people from all over the United States. And so this open house we always ask people a bunch of different questions. What I'm gonna ask you today, you're gonna kill one, you're gonna pot one, and you're gonna plant one. So you got 3 trees here. Kill one, pot one, plant one. You've got Bloodgood, you got Tamukiyama, and you've got Red Panda.
All right, I've already killed a Tamukiyama over the fall, so it's dead at the moment. I generally go with the Emperor one over the Bloodgood just because it's convenient for me. It grows faster.
So you'd probably plant that one if you were going to plant one?
Yeah, well, I'd probably plant them all, but you know. The first one that's died for me so far out of those 3 is the Tamukiyama, and Panda, I'd probably pot it for the moment just because might have to move it a few times, keep it alive as best as possible anyway.
Well, what's your favorite tree you've gotten here at Mr. Maple so far?
So far I'm liking a Chishio Improved. I ordered it on a whim. It was, I've only seen it offered once or twice.
Probably on the limited release, probably too.
When I got it, it was actually released, it was about 2 years ago.
That makes sense.
But it holds a nice orange color, and through the summer it holds, in the sun, the outside edge of it holds a nice orange, little bit of reds all the way through.
That's a really underrated spring interest tree, and we need to bring it back here at Mr. Maple for sure. It's one of those plants that there's so many Japanese maples, and then sometimes it's like that tree is one we need to get back in production in higher numbers.
I'm big into the spring trees a lot of times. They do all kind of look alike throughout the course of where they go. But I'm still big into them.
We were told last night at the dinner at Mezzaluna that we need to do the top 50 spring interest Japanese maples podcast because we did the fall color. And they're like, we need the spring interest. What about the Japanese maples do you like?
I like the way they make me feel. My family have had them throughout my life. Just different landscaping in general, newer ones. I like rare ones, but I also like some of the common ones that are still less common. Katsura is a big fan of it. I like Arakawa. I hadn't seen it here as much the past year or two, but I got a nice one a few years back that's doing good. Yeah.
Well, man, I appreciate you coming today, and I appreciate you jumping in on the walkthrough.
Yeah, nice meeting you. It's always good time.
Thanks, Tim.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Cool. Hey everybody, I'm Kate Bradley, one of the employees here at Mr. Maple, and I've got Dylan with me. He's another employee here at Mr. Maple. We do all kinds of fun things around the farm, and I just wanted to know what's it like here for the open house for you?
Oh man, it's so exciting. It's so much fun. Helping people find trees that they've been longing for who knows how long. It's really, really been a exciting experience. We had a line of cars down the road at 6 a.m. this morning. People love their maples.
We sure did. You know, we've got a lot of different trees that we don't normally have. Like this year we have a bunch of ball and burlap, like huge established trees, and a ton of 10 gallons too. So people are able to find those bigger size trees that they've been looking for, which is kind of unique. We hadn't had that too many times in the past.
Absolutely. And one of the cool things about these ball and burlaps is they're Mr. Maple specials. We've been growing these trees for like a decade now, I believe, and so we dug them all up over the last few weeks and got them ready for this open house. They are specimens.
Yeah, there's some really beautiful ones to select from. One of the best things about today is that we don't have any snow or rain. It's sunny. It's a little cool, but you know, it works.
Makes it easy to stay in the greenhouse a little bit longer.
Yeah, it's true. It's not sweltering hot either, which I'm grateful for.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that's our maple experience here today at this open house.
We love it.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Tim.
I'm Ryan.
Ryan, where are you from?
Black Mountain, North Carolina.
Oh, so you didn't have too far of a drive this morning?
Just about an hour in the dark, but I got here right on time.
That's awesome. What time did you get here this morning?
Probably like a little after 4:30.
4:30.
Yep.
That's insane. What number were you in line?
I would say 10ish.
10ish at 4:30?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yes, we had a little powwow in the beginning of when we all got here in the dark and wait for you guys to open.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Well, we appreciate you coming in here. We appreciate you being so passionate coming in. What's your favorite Japanese maple you've gotten from Mr. Maple so far?
Probably the tattoo.
The tattoo.
I got one last year when you guys threw them up there on I think it was Thanksgiving sale maybe.
Yeah.
You had them. Said I had that one.
Tattoo is just one of those cool plants. I mean, it's just that it's one of the slowest growing Makawa types. I mean, it fits in so many small places. It's got that little ruffled edge. That's an awesome tree for sure.
And I live in a townhouse, so I got to get these dwarf things I can pot up and put around my yard. So
all right. Well, we're doing something a little bit different at this open house. We're doing a pot one, plant one, kill one.
Oh.
So I'm gonna give you 3 Japanese maples.
Okay.
Plant one, pot one, kill one.
Okay.
We got koi. We're gonna give you Sengukaku, and we're gonna give you Magic Moon. You gotta kill one, you gotta plant one, you gotta pot one.
I'm gonna plant the moon.
Plant the Magic Moon.
I'm gonna pot the koi and kill the Sengukaku.
And kill the Sengukaku. Decent choices, because I mean it's the least common, right?
Yeah.
So if you gotta kill one, you might as well pick the Sengukaku.
For sure. So why not?
We always joke about it, because if you're not killing plants, sometimes you're not gardening.
That's right.
That's
the only way you really learn is mistakes.
Yep, you make some mistakes. So out of when it comes to Japanese maples, what is it that's passionate that draws you so much into Japanese maples?
Density and color.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
The density, that makes sense with your tattoo.
Yep.
Get that little tight, dense little ball. I actually saw you had some koi over there.
I do.
So I understand you like the density.
I like the density, and it kind of like you guys, it bonsais itself in a sense, air layering, and it's those shelves and terraces.
That little just sort of compact habit, the little bonsai-esque look in a tree, it just adds so much to the garden. It adds so much to a container plant. I mean, to me, so many people do container plants all the time, but whenever you've got a Japanese maple in a container, it's a whole different ballgame. It just creates like this little miniature garden right there.
For sure.
And you can put a lot of other cool plants in a container, and I'm not dogging that, but like when you're looking at a Japanese maple, there's just something else that it brings that no other plant can bring.
Yes. Well, I'm glad you guys had us out here.
Yeah, I appreciate you jumping in today's open house walkthrough.
Thank you.
And we'll let you get back at it and find some more things. If you need anything, if you're looking for anything, just give me a shout.
All right. Thank you.
All right, y'all might have recognized Dylan Schizler from a previous open house. How many open houses have you been to?
Oh, we were talking about this morning. I believe this is the 5th one.
The 5th open house. And where are you from?
We are from Westminster, Maryland.
So they drove down here from Maryland today for the open house. What did you find in the greenhouse just a minute ago?
Oh, some of those giant 10-gal Japanese princesses. Brother and I both ended up grabbing one of those.
Nice.
Magic Moon.
Awesome.
Just found this little gem right here, if you want to include that.
Acer Nagundo Electric Avenue. This is one that we had never released officially yet, but he found one in the greenhouse, so he's taking one home today. Found it on the side of the interstate, a yellow-barked Acer Nagundo, yellow-bark box elder maple. He just found this in one of the greenhouses. There's so many cool plants here, tucked around in all the corners.
It's like an Easter egg hunt.
It is.
It's a little bit late, but I mean, hey, having fun digging through all these greenhouses. You have so many plants stuffed in there.
So
it's wild.
So what about Japanese maples draws you into them?
I mean, a sheer variety of them. Like, you can look through these greenhouses, and every time you go down them, you see something else that catches your eye. And there's infinite variety of textures, sizes, shapes, colors. I mean, so much variety in one species of plant is just unreal. So.
All right, so I'm gonna give you a tough one here. I've been giving people some layups.
All right.
We're doing pot one, kill one, plant one.
Oh, that is a tough one.
Red Panda, Kryptonite, LT Gray.
Well, I already killed LT Gray, unfortunately.
Oh,
so
no.
yeah, that was a bit unfortunately. Red Panda in a pot. I mean,
okay.
So I think that'd be my final answer.
And which one are you planting?
What was my last choice here? It was Red Panda, LT Gray, and Kryptonite.
Yeah.
Planting Kryptonite. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, appreciate you jumping in today on today's walkthrough.
Thank you for having me.
And guys, so many cool plants around here and cool people here at the Mr. Maple Festival. There's people galore shopping, and there's plants filling every greenhouse. And you never know what's going to be in a greenhouse. It just might be an Electric Avenue or something else cool that we've never released yet.
You got to be here.
So Roger, what was on your bucket list to find today?
Tom Thumb.
Well, what do you have in your hand?
Tom Thumb.
He found a Tom Thumb at the open house, guys. I'm telling you, there's trees galore in this place. If you go around, you're gonna find cool stuff, and you never know what's in there. I don't even know what's in the greenhouses until I walk around, and then all of a sudden, lo and behold, Tom Thumb in the greenhouses. It's crazy the amount of plants that are here. What about Japanese maples draws you in, Roger?
The peacefulness that I get with them, the beauty, oftentimes ever-changing beauty, and the fact that they're non-invasive, they're slow-growing, but man, it's kind of speechless right now.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna throw out some hard ones for you. It's gonna be plant one, pot one, kill one. You got it. This is a new thing we're doing at this open house. Plant one, pot one, kill one. Tom Thumb, Red Panda, Kryptonite. Plant one, pot one, kill one. I know, it's rough.
Plant. I think Panda would probably do a little better in the ground. Pot. Tom Thumb.
And you're gonna have to kill the Kryptonite.
Out of those three.
Oh man, that's rough. That's rough. Well, I appreciate you jumping in today. Where are you from, by the way? You're from?
McMinnville, Tennessee.
McMinnville, Tennessee. How far a drive is that?
It takes about 5 hours.
That's quite a bit of a drive. I know you jumped in yesterday. You were here early. You came to the dinner beforehand. What are those dinners like beforehand?
Oh, it's awesome. Just a big community of people all thinking about the same things, talking about the same things, interacting, getting to meet just so many people that share their passion.
Yeah.
A shared passion.
Well, I appreciate you jumping in today.
Thank you.
And good luck on your next Easter egg hunt, running through the greenhouses.
All right.
Thanks, Roger.
Thank you.
Hey, Mr. Maple fam, Kate Bradley here with another willing victim.
Yes.
This is Jason Skaggs. He's one of our top fans.
Oh, thank you.
And customers.
It's very sweet.
One of my biggest questions that I have for you is what tree was on your top of your list for coming to find today?
It's a great question, Kate. Honestly, I was pretty open-minded coming in this time. Last time I was looking for a big, like 10 gallon. I got a Golden Falls.
Oh, cool.
This time I was looking at a large Makawa type, but I ended up getting a just 1 gallons. But
Okay.
really open-minded, and I love actually coming into these events with having an open mind, just seeing what trees speak to me. And
Sure.
yeah. So.
Yeah. I love that.
Awesome.
You know, we do have a lot of different varieties of those Makawa types.
Yeah.
Did you lay your eyes on any of the Shishigashiras?
Yes, Shishigashara is my favorite tree.
Oh, same.
I have.
Okay.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
It
sweet.
is my number
Nailed.
one.
Awesome. It is your number one.
It is. It's like
awesome.
curly kale.
Yeah, I love Shishigashara. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I could go on about the shishi, but I'm not going to right now. Okay, I will. No, I won't. So, Love Shishigashara. I have like a 7-gallon plant in my yard.
Nice.
So I wasn't necessarily looking for the Shishigashara today just because I already have one. But really just grabbing and going. Probably my favorite one that I found is the Sweet Lucille.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's been on my list for a little bit now.
Okay.
And then I found this great sized butterfly,
Yes.
Benny Shishihinga, and some other ones that are just was like unexpected.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been really grateful to see a lot of people checking boxes off their list today. Been able to find some really awesome specimens, things that they wanted for a long time.
Yeah.
But also finding things that you maybe didn't know you wanted, and you ended up getting anyway. So it's always good to.
A big reason why I came to the open house is the community. I love the community, and so I came to the last open house and was just in awe, and I'm still am. But I really wanted just to connect with everybody again, and it's what a great place to do it at, and just get a lot of trees in the process. So that was kind of my mindset coming in this weekend. It's just to connect with people, go in open-minded, and see what I find.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good way to do it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Well, we're really grateful that you guys show up every year,
Thank
every
you.
time that we have an open house, and
Thank you.
the support means the world to us, but also the fact that we can help you with, a little bit of an obsession, if you will.
I appreciate that, Kate. Thank you, Kate.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, thanks for taking the time to talk with me about your trees, and hope we get to find you some more.
My pleasure. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Have a good day. Bye.
Y'all, I'm standing here with Josh McLeod. You rode here from Texas
Yeah.
in a car with Doug McDougal.
Yeah.
And everybody knows Doug in the live chat and everything. What's it like riding in a car with Doug to open house?
It's exactly what you would imagine. It's wild, but it was a lot of fun. The drive was not nearly as bad. If I would have known the drive was this easy, I would have been here several times last year. But it was good.
What's this you've got on your back?
Man, this is this is the hat that Doug got for me, a matching hat, and he insisted I wear it. So
is that not killer, guys? That's worth the ride in itself.
Yeah.
I mean these cowboy hats are just like amazing.
Yeah, it's hard to navigate around all the trees with this, but
yeah, I love Doug. He's the best.
Yeah.
So when it comes to Japanese maples, what is it about you that gets you passionate about Japanese maples?
I view it as like a collection. And like there's obviously collections for everything. I used to collect knives, but you buy a knife and it just sits there. Japanese maples, you buy something and it's ever changing. It's constantly changing. It's a living, breathing thing. So your collection is constantly developing and evolving, and each piece of that collection is developing always. And I love gardening, but variegated Japanese maples, my favorite. But I just like the idea of having a living, breathing collection. It's really cool.
Japanese maples are awesome because of that. I mean, that's why we ended up with 1,000 varieties of Japanese maples.
Yeah,
so
this is insane. This is so cool.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. So we're doing this thing at the open house now where it's plant one, pot one, kill one.
Okay.
So knowing that you love variegated plants, we're going to go Martha Ghost, Alarian, and Kryptonite.
Okay.
You got to plant one, pot one, kill one.
Man, I haven't seen Martha, so that one's going to be easy to steer away from.
Okay.
Kryptonite's getting planted.
Okay.
You said pot one?
Yep.
Okay. Kryptonite's going in a pot, so I can move it around, so I can find its happy place, and try not to kill it. Alarian's going in the ground, in some shade. Martha, she's got to go.
You hadn't seen her?
I haven't seen her. I don't know much about her. I know she's difficult to find, but not having seen much of her.
Hey, I get it.
I don't have any attachment yet. So.
Wait till we start sharing the photos.
Great. Ask me this again next year.
So, this is your very first open house. What's it like here at the open house?
Overwhelming. It's overwhelming. Like, I want to look at every single tree. There's stuff hidden in big groups of trees, so I feel like I need to touch every tag, see every tag, and it's a lot of fun. The people here are really cool. I got to meet so many cool people. It's great. It's great. It's an event. It's not just like it's not like you're going to a nursery just to buy plants. It's an entire event, and I think it's really cool.
Well, we appreciate you making that long trip to come here to the open house.
Yeah, of course.
We try to do everything we can to make these open houses be an event for people that they can really enjoy. And I just thank you so much for jumping in today on the open house walkthrough as well.
I appreciate it.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're recording, Sean?
Are we recording? All right. Hey, everybody. Kate Bradley here with Mr. Brian Rule, the famous, the one and only Mr. Brian Rule.
One of my favorite lady fellers here hanging out at the farm. We're enjoying the beautiful day here at the open house.
Yeah.
Mr. Maple, the spring fling, right?
Woo.
Everything is in bloom. The leaves are leafing out. Everything looks crazy today. Lots of folks shopping.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a great selection of plants, probably the most plants I've ever seen.
Yeah, and a lot of different size plants too. Normally we're really heavy on the 1, 2, and 3 gallons. This year we've got some 5, 7, 10 gallons, ball and burlaps. I mean, all kinds of stuff. And actually, Brian scored one of the awesome ball and burlaps this week. Tell him about what you got.
I did, it's nice to have connections, and, Matt and Tim are always just great and great to work for and great people in general. But yeah, recently I came up here, had my eyes set on Hnesu Hagoromo, but then I left with fairy lights, Acer japonicum fairy lights, in a nice big burlap sack. And
not a bad choice.
Not a bad choice. I've got a beautiful spot in my garden to plant it.
Yeah, and actually it's just leafing out, so it's right at the start of that process this spring. Actually, most all of the ball and burlaps are just leafing out if they're not about to. We've got quite a few to choose from on that front too.
Absolutely. And with the spring fling event, I think it's just like the perfect time of the year to get people out here because you get to see the colors coming out that you would normally not see. Like if you're later in the season, some of those colors are a little more muted, but that like crazy spring color is everywhere right now.
Yep.
The conifers are busting new growth. The maples are looking nice. We've got a great selection of all of those. Like the conifer selection right now, I think is really, really strong.
Yeah.
And we've got a lot of great sizes, some bigger stuff.
Yeah.
Lots of 10 gallons. The burlap sacks are just some mature specimens of different things. It's amazing. I love checking everything out.
Yeah, it's actually really nice to be able to offer that. We generally speaking aren't able to offer that, but this year we were able to, source some really good stuff that has come in just beautiful. And a lot of it is stuff that we've been growing here on property for some years. And I mean, like decades.
Absolutely. So. Yeah, and the open houses kind of gives us an opportunity to sell a lot of that bigger stuff. Because we normally just do, online retail. I think we can only ship up to a 7 gallon. Mm-hmm. So with the open house, if you come to these big events, you get an opportunity to buy some of this large primo stuff.
Yep.
That is not available online because it's too big to ship.
Right.
So definitely take advantage of these open house, make plans in the future. I know we'll be having another one coming up soon. I don't know the definite dates, but usually it's on Memorial Day weekends.
Yep.
So I'm excited. I'm already thinking about the next one because, we're in full swing here now, but every event is always amazing here at Mr. Maple.
Yeah, and one thing to keep in mind is if you can't make it on an open house, but you're interested in those larger size trees like the 10 gallons, you can actually call us and schedule an appointment on a Thursday, and we'll be happy to walk you through what we have and help you get it loaded up. The other thing to keep in mind is, we're not able to deliver those ball and burlaps, but if you wanted to purchase one, we can help you get it loaded onto your trailer and, get you on your way to your house. So we hope that all of this information is helpful for you, and come on out to our next open house. We are open tomorrow from 8 a.m. until noon. So if you're in the area, stop on by.
Come on out and see us.
All right, y'all, that's a wrap on the 2024 Spring Fling. We had people here April 5th and 6th. We had an absolute blast. We had a lot of people picking up some big B&Bs. We had people grab, that means ball and burlap, by the way. Everybody says a bed and breakfast, it's ball and burlap. We had a lot of people picking up some big tins. If you missed out, don't hesitate. The fun isn't over yet. We're definitely gonna be here Memorial Day, that Monday. Come see us. We're gonna be pulling out all the stops, even more. The game show was a big hit. Stay tuned for that video coming out. We may do another game show coming up in the future. If you're interested in doing the game show, let us know in the comment section below. Guys, we appreciate you tuning in for our videos. Take care, God bless, and have a great day.